Good afternoon. This tutorial will walk agriculture teachers through setting up their AET profile, adding courses, and getting students ready to log into AET. This year, the FCAE staff will be utilizing AET to collect Ag Ed data. In the past, we've used the Excel roster forms. This year, we will be using AET. Our goal is to get all agriculture teachers set up with their courses on AET so that their students in the first week of class can log in and fill in their information. Not only will this help make the roster process a little bit easier, should also help with your FFA rosters as well. Again, this is for all students, not just students who will be FFA members or those having an SAE. We'll go ahead and get started by going to the AET.com website and clicking on Login. You'll be using the chapter/advisor login section. Your username should be your chapter number, which will start with capital I, capital L, and then have a 4-digit number. If you're not sure of your chapter number, you can contact your FK advisor or the state FFA office. If you haven't logged into AET before, the password is most likely your zip code for your school's mailing address. If you are not sure what that is, or if you've tried it and it's not working, you can again contact your FK advisor and they'll be able to reset it for you. So we'll go ahead and get logged in. It's going to take you to your teacher dashboard. The first thing that we're going to do today is create your teacher account. So you'll click on Profile. You'll then want to click on the number 2, Maintain your list of teachers and the contact information. On this page, it should list all of the teachers at your school. So the FK staff has set up an account for us to be able to show teachers. So here we've got the FK advisors, but I need to add myself onto the list. So I would click on Add New Person. Then you'll put in your information. Once you've done that, you'll be listed as a teacher. You will need to click and make sure to update your contact information. Specifically, your phone information would be the most valuable piece of information right now. You want to include your carrier. That's nice as well. There are features in AET to use this information, but it is nice because it gives a database of phone numbers that all teachers can access. So we'll go ahead and hit save. If there's a teacher listed on your list that is no longer teaching there, you can delete that person. It will not affect any of the students that have taken that teacher's course or their AET records. The next thing we're going to do is add courses. So again, you'll need to click on Profile. And this time you're going to click on number 5, Set up the courses that are taught at your school. As you can see, we've already added quite a few courses for 2018-2019 year, but to add a new course, you just click on New Course. You need to select the teacher that's teaching that course. And it's really important that the first day of school for all classes in Illinois are marked September 1st. This will affect your students who do choose to compete in FFA awards and degrees. The last day of school is not as important. Just want to pick a day towards the end of the school year. So we'll go ahead and just go with June 3rd. You'll then select the pathway that the course falls into. FK has provided a list of the classes and our suggested pathways. So we'll go ahead and add an Ag Business class. We'll do Ag Business Management. Here's where you can put your local class title. So if you call it something different, if you just call it Ag Business, you can put that in there, or whatever makes it easier for your students to recognize it. If you want to put what class hour it's taught, that's optional as well, and you can leave the lesson plan selection alone. Then go ahead and hit save. So when we look on our list of class, there should be an Ag Business Management taught by myself. If you wanted to copy classes from previous years, you can do that. It's really easy. You would just need to look at the past year's classes, hit copy. So this is an ag machinery course. It will copy over all of the information for the course, but it does not affect the students. So other than changing the dates, which again, the class would need to start September 1st. And then we would just hit save again. Oops, make sure to click the correct teacher. And that now adds it into our list. So there's Ag Machinery Services ready to go. The next thing that we're going to do is look at how to get your students set up on AET. For this, you're going to need to click Accounts and Manage All Accounts, number 1. For those that have used AET in the past, when you come to this screen, it's going to show your students that have used it before. If you have a student that shows up on your list that is no longer taking an ag class, you can click on their name and mark them as inactive. That does not delete their project or delete anything that they have done. All it does is move them off of this screen. If you ever want to get that student back, all you'd have to do is click on the inactive list and find that student's name again. Click on it and mark it active. To add new students that have never been on AET, we're going to click on Add Accounts, and we're going to go ahead and click on Multiple. My recommendation would be to get from your grading program a class list, and it needs to be last name first, so in that order. If you're able to do that, then you can copy and paste all of your students' name at one time and hit save. So I'm going to go here to my little list. These are my students I'm going to add in, copy them, and paste them here. If you put it in last name, comma first name, it's going to make up the username and password for you. So go ahead and hit add these accounts. So now all of these students will be able to log into AET. Their username will be first initial, last name, and capitalization does matter. So all students that we added in became first initial, last name. You can then have your students log in with the username. Again, like here is D Bauer. His password will also be D Bauer. So when they first log in, their username and password will be the exact same. The only thing you have to be careful of is if you have students, especially siblings, that have similar initials. So for example, here we have Caitlin Post and Kelsey Post. When those were put in, Caitlin was given the login of K Post 1. So her password the first time she logs in will also be kpost1. Once they log in for the first time, then students can change their password. That covers the first 3 steps of getting ready for class. You're now ready. All of your students have logins, and the next tutorial will walk you through what you need to have your students do in order to get the information for the rosters. If you have any questions at any point, please contact your FK advisor. Thank you.